Bryon Powell of iRunFar here with Mike Wolfe. So what did you think about the race as an American? What do you enjoy most about it?
Yeah,
the experience.
It's just the culture of the entire event is and just kind of it's more really just the mountain culture of this area in Europe. Mm-hmm. The enthusiasm behind these kind of events from all the volunteers and the spectators and every single little community you run through. It's unbelievable how supportive it is. I mean, it really is like the Tour de France of the ultra running world. It's just amazing. At after I finished, I had to make this point that, you know, I really wish that I hope that the sport grows in America, you know, someday. You know, even if it was somewhat close to this, just that enthusiasm for it is just, it's unheard of.
You've been at the big races in the
US.
US.
Yeah. I mean, even like an event like Western States, like it's nothing compared to this. Yeah, I mean, 50,000 spectators out on the course. You know, you come through the finish gates and it's like, it's totally overwhelming. It's really exceptional. So, I mean, it's an honor to come over as an American and compete and partake, and hopefully that, you know, it'll, you know, after more years of Americans coming over here and competing, that it'll get more folks over here to do this race, because it's a race that everybody should come to just for the experience itself.
And then the course is obviously
beautiful.
And
the course is, you know, stunning the entire way. Yeah.
Any advice in terms of preparation or running the race that's different from the US? You use trekking poles, which you don't in the...
Yeah, I've never used trekking poles before, but I used the Black Diamond Z poles this year, and they worked great. They're perfect. I really like the way they break down in a 3-piece collapsible. Yeah, and I never used poles before. You know, it's very similar course to Hard Rock in terms of the elevation profile, and the trekking poles, I mean, they're ubiquitous over here. Everybody looks at you funny if you're not using them, but they certainly help. Even, you know, the shortened course that we ran in the latter portions, I used them, and they're not for everybody, I'm sure, but just when you're these climbs, you know, they're just lots of steep steps to crawl up, and they certainly help take some off your legs late in the game.
So you broke them down, you put them in your pack, or do you actually just carry them?
No, those poles collapse down so quick, I can just break them down while I was running and stuff them in my pack. And I prefer that than carrying them. Yeah.
How about the aid stations? How are they different then?
Yeah, well, in one way, the aid stations are different. Just that you come in and there's like a few hundred people there, you know, cheering you on, which is amazing. But you definitely cannot expect the same food. I mean, you can expect soup, you know, kind of the salty noodle type soup, some fruit, but other than that, it's Euro style, you know. It's big baguettes, hard salami, stinky cheese. Yeah, you mean if you're picky about what you need nutrition-wise in a race, you kind of want to have your own thing going on, or just be able to like change your game a little. Did
you find it was possible to communicate just your basic needs to the...
Oh yeah, they were great. I mean, it seemed like most people spoke enough English that it was easy to get across what
you need. Water.
Food. Yeah, it's not a problem.
Yeah. Well, great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks, Ryan.